Brooklyn Independent Television.
Are you an artist, have a unique idea for a cool design, or just want to express yourself through screen printing? Then there's a special spot in the neighborhood for you. It's called Gowanus Print Lab. And whether you're an expert or just starting out, it's a cool place to create, collaborate, and make it happen.
The Gowanus Print Lab is a membership-based screen printing studio. We provide the tools, equipment, facilities, which includes inks, emulsions, screens, everything from A to Z that you would need to do a screen printing project. We got the idea for the Gowanus Print Lab when we were discussing the need for a community-based workshop where people can come and do their own projects. Having your own space in the city, it's expensive to pay for having your own space and all of the equipment involved, especially when it comes to screen printing. It's a strength in numbers. It's driving down the cost for the individual and as a whole being able to take the load off of the individual as far as paying for the rent, the equipment. Gowanus is becoming its own artist neighborhood. There are a lot of other cooperative spaces that have been opening. A lot of artists are moving into the area. It's a local manufacturing neighborhood that has a lot of industry.
It's hard to screen print at home. Some of the parts of the process are tough to do in my apartment or even in my studio where I do my other work. Namely the burning and the washing out, like power washing, is almost impossible. It can be done. I've done it, but this is nicer, much nicer.
So this is our workspace. We're set up for doing flat stock. We have hinge clamps set up along the edge here. We do some oversized printing as well. And we also have a repeat table here on the side where we're set up for doing fabrics. If you want to do your own custom-made fabric for a dress, curtains, do that here. Not a lot of shops have a setup like this, so it does set us aside. We also print repeat on this table as well. We do wallpaper. As kind of our freestyle table, we do a lot of other kind of printing here, like Converse and jig-based classes. There's been a DIY revival as far as taking control into your own hands, especially in an unstable economy such as what's going on now. You know, a lot of people have lost their jobs working for large corporations and have kind of turned into taking control into their own hands and building their own businesses.
I run like a limited editions ephemera publication company, so I come here for a monthly membership occasionally, like 2 or 3 times a year. Right now I'm printing an oversized book, and I just printed a batch of cassette tape sleeves for some music releases that I'm putting out. It's a good situation. It's like pretty laid back, and there's a lot of hours, and the facilities are pretty decent. First step, we gotta put emulsion on a blank screen. So this is just a blank, empty screen, no emulsion on it, nice and see-through. So this is a scoop coater. This is what we're going to use to put the emulsion on the screen. Just gonna dump this pink stuff here is a photosensitive liquid. And as you can see, putting a nice thin even coat of that emulsion on the screen. And that goes into the drying rack for up to 20 to 30 minutes for it to dry. So once that's dry, it comes out looking like this.
I do teaching here, and I also like help out around the space, and then I come and do my own work sometimes because like the space is huge and you get a lot more done here. I do a lot of t-shirt printing, poster printing, glass printing. I print on anything possible. Today I'm printing beer koozies.
So the first step in exposing a screen is you take your film. The film, this is a clear transparency with the opaque ink on it, and this blocks out the light completely. If you were to hold this up to the sun, you can't see through that black area at all, and that black area is going to become our stencil where the ink is going to be able to pass through the screen. So just tape this on backwards, face down on the screen here. I'm going to put this into my vacuum table. turn the vacuum on. It's gonna be a little loud. Just give it a moment. This comes up and there's my screen. Anybody can use the space. We do have classes ranging from beginner to more advanced levels. We do suggest that you do have some kind of screen printing experience. If you've never done it before, we do suggest to take one of our beginner workshops. I think that we're totally on point with what we're doing. We've absolutely grown as a studio since we've opened in 2010. I would like for anyone to be able to leave the studio enthusiastic and feel accomplished. They've done everything that they've come to do. You know, I just want people to leave here feeling happy and fulfilled.
Download this program's podcast on iTunes. Keywords Brooklyn Independent Television.